Hey, how's it going everybody? My name is Hillary Clinton and welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day today, dudes. And basically, we are all the way here at the Hoover Dam, and basically today's video, we're going to be talking about all the controversial things that's been going on in the community in regards to the dam itself and some of the mysteries I want to go ahead and uncover in today's video. So hopefully we're going to be able to unlock some of the mysteries behind these walls, and man, is it gonna be very interesting. So before we get things started today, dudes, I was just wondering if you guys can be ever so nice, support the video with a blue thumbs up. You know, if you guys can support the video with at least 4 likes, then let me know down below that you left a blue thumbs up, because I'm gonna go ahead and add you over to my friend list on PlayStation or Xbox. I added a bunch of people recently and I need more folks to play with me, so if you want to be one of those, make sure you leave your name down below, and also subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. I would hate it if you missed out any of my brand new videos. But with that being said, let's get things started today, dudes. Alrighty people, so I'm not sure if you guys have heard about all the stuff in regards to the Hoover Dam, but a lot of people were actually mentioning for the fact that the dam itself is actually being able to be destroyed. Now, I thought all this was some type of bullshit and all that type of stuff, but recently I started, digging through it a little bit more efficiently, and it looks like that there is actually evidence that the dam can actually break. Now, for example, I'm going to go ahead and use the helicopter to go ahead and put all this to rest right about now. But on a more serious note, there's actually some type of evidence out there that actually supports the idea of the dam actually breaking, and that is straight from the source file in the GTA 5 coding. Now, even though we got some evidence of that, which I'm going to be showcasing in a couple of seconds, missiles like this is not going to do the job, man, because this is a huge mystery that a lot of people are actually looking towards into, and today's video we're going to be trying to add more evidence and fuel towards that fire for this can be 100% solved officially. So basically there's an Easter egg where if you guys were to go to the Los Santos barbershop and were to make your way over towards the framed pictures on the wall, then you guys will notice something like this. And of course, this is in the game itself. You guys can go ahead and check towards the barbershop and you will see a picture frame like this one right here, right behind the first aid kit. So basically, as we can see right there, it's basically Los Santos flooded with water. And the only way I can, come up with where all this water came from is the dam itself, which is an indication that this dam itself, this one right here, was broken and destroyed one point in the game. And of course, with all that stuff being destroyed, a bunch of brand new pathways were opened up, such as doors and a bunch of locations when that actually happened, which is basically some foreshadowing telling you that this stuff happened before GTA 5 actually did become a thing, and just some backstory around the city itself, which is really awesome. But I know what you guys might be thinking, Fernando, don't be so fucking stupid, dude. Like, it's just an image on the wall. Like, you can't always think that this type of stuff is in some type of connection with this little Easter egg. But no, guys, I also have some more evidence to showcase to you guys. So right here inside the GTA 5 source files, a very talented user managed to find something like this. So right here we can see a destroyed wall, and right there, what does that tell you guys right there? Like, what does that tell you? It basically indicates that there is a wall in the game that is destructible, and of course this leads towards this itself. Now basically my idea is there is some sort of Easter egg where the wall of the dam can actually be destroyed, judging from this image right here. As you guys can see from this image, which was taken straight from the GTA 5 source files, this wall itself is destroyed and broken, and it does connect towards the dam itself. Now, something else that I want to bring up, just in case you guys are a little bit more doubtful, I got also some more proof right here. So of course, here's another image taken from the game source files, and as we can see right here, here is an image that indicates that this is from the aqueduct, which of course is those big old pipes that connect towards the dam itself. But just in case you guys don't know what's an aqueduct, here's basically the image. It's basically basically a big old pipe that leads towards the water. And right there from the source file that we already shown, it basically means that one of these aqueducts are destructible, or perhaps when you guys actually destroy one of these aqueducts, it might release more water pressure into the freaking dam itself, and it might collapse, or whatever the case is. Maybe it'll be weakened or whatever, I'm not too sure. But in my honest idea, I actually think there's some type of Easter egg where you can actually go ahead and destroy this. I'm not sure if it's actually found or not, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. So then recently I got a big bright idea. What if we can actually destroy the dam using nukes and explosions? So basically we're gonna go ahead and uncover the truth to see if that actually is the case in solving this little Easter egg that's going on. So I got my mod menu up here, and basically we're gonna be using the military mystery weapon, which is from the single player itself. And if you guys don't recall this, it's basically the nuke that they referred into the story mission, and basically we're gonna go ahead and use this bad boy to destruct the big old wall that blocks the water from Los Santos. So right here, I'm just gonna be spamming like crazy, like just gonna be absolutely spawning like 1,000 of this all across from this big old wall right towards the end, and hopefully this is not gonna make my game crash or anything. But yeah, man, we're just going to keep adding on and on and on and on. Now if you guys are curious to see how 1,000 or even more nukes look like all across the bridge right here, then you guys will be seeing it right about now. Now basically, like I said before guys, I just spammed away a bunch of nukes all across this because we need to use some serious firepower to uncover the Easter egg right there. And I wasn't playing, boys, I was not playing. So now that we're pretty much done and spreading all the nukes across that bridge right there, we're gonna go ahead and detonate the bomb, boys. So we got our vantage point, we're gonna go ahead and set fire upon this bridge itself. So now we're gonna pull out our weapon of choice, and then we're going to light up fire. So right here we got a nice spot. We're gonna go ahead and switch on over towards a very interesting location right there, for you guys can see the firework blow up. And right about now we are gonna be pulling up our weapon. Now I gotta tell you guys the truth right here. So I'm not too familiar with how the nuke works. I'm not sure if there's like a sequence code that you're supposed to go ahead and put up, because when I went ahead and started like, you know, fooling around with this, I noticed that the nuke itself doesn't go off with bullet shots, so that's why I'm not using any guns right here. So I thought, okay, that's fine, I'm gonna go use an RPG rocket. So when I went ahead and shot this down, I noticed that there was no explosion whatsoever, which I thought was really weird because in the game this is known as a nuke. They even refer to it in the single player. So I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. Can we use this? And apparently it doesn't work, and unfortunately this does not blow up. So I guess the nuke is out of the question here. But we are not going to be giving up here, boys. No siree. So basically what I went ahead and did right there to experiment is replaced all the nukes with these missile crates right about here. Now unfortunately for me, the way how I set this up is the fact that I actually mounted up all the nukes or missiles that are right here, and then they basically clip towards under of the bridge itself, or the wall right here. So basically it's in the inside of the wall. But regardless, that's even better because we're just gonna be using that to explode everything, man. So what I went ahead and did before I actually placed all these missiles here is I placed a couple of sticky bombs across the bridge right there, and as I detonated, as you guys can see right there, that some of the missiles went off and the majority of them actually didn't go off. So I thought, okay, that's fine. So what I actually went ahead and did was made sure that all the gaps that I left open from the first set that I placed here of missiles were actually going to be clogged up with missiles and not actually go and clip down from below. So right here, I'm just going to be doing a more better job than I did. And basically, we're just going to be going absolutely ham, dudes. And then once I went ahead and filled up everything and made sure everything was pretty much perfect to rock and roll to make sure that this actually went ahead and worked out. Unfortunately for me, some of them actually yeah, it basically crashed my game, unfortunately, since I put so many freaking missiles over there, dude. Now, just to let you guys know, I actually had to go ahead and re-record this about 4 or 5 times because my game just kept crashing and crashing. So this is basically the last time I went ahead and tried this, and fortunately for me, I was able to place this many missiles in the game while it actually crashing down upon me like the other times it did. So basically, we're going to be working with this, and good for me, I'm not going to be falling towards the underside of the map. So I went ahead and called up on my Hydra, and I basically placed a bunch of sticky bombs across this huge bridge right there, and basically we are set, boys. So right there, I'm going to be hovering over this place, and then now we are going to be pressing right on the D-pad. So right there, basically everything exploded, and absolutely my game just got absolutely nuked with all the freaking explosions, man. Like, I don't know what's even more weird, the fact that there's like a bunch of freaking pink clouds, or the fact that my computer went ahead and crashed again. So up to this point, I was pretty much pissed off. I mean, I said to myself, you know what, dude? Fuck it. So I went ahead and downloaded a nuke mod into my railgun, where basically it increases the radius of the explosion of the railgun itself and basically fucks up everything that it gets caught up on. So I filled this place up for the final time with missiles, and I spread the whole place with sticky bombs. I exploded it, and I noticed that there's still missiles out there that didn't actually went off. So I got my railgun, I blew it up, and right about right here, you guys are going to see the huge explosion. So I was like, oh shit, that's pretty cool. And once you guys notice right here, if you keep spawning and spawning like explosions, then you will notice that your game is literally on the verge of taking a shit upon your freaking face. So now the whole world and my game itself is pretty much broke. My shadow is going absolutely crazy on Michael, and there's clouds everywhere, and if you guys keep, you know, spamming this up, my game is basically gonna crash. But that pretty much does it for today's video. I want to go ahead and experiment more with the explosions in the game because I kind of feel like I'm getting somewhere with this. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video all the way towards this point. I freaking love you people, and hopefully with you guys also helping me out on this, we can try to uncover this mystery a little bit more faster. Also, make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. I would hate it if you missed out any of my brand new videos. But with that being said, I'll see you guys later, and peace.